Crystal Haynes, thank you. 7:36 now. Connecticut has, as if you didn't know, an impressive local music scene with a very long history. Now this month, a couple of classic homegrown bands are taking it back to where it all began with some special concerts. I sound like a DJ when I say that. Joining us this morning to talk about it from Shoreline Out and About, Edwin Bartlett is back with us. We say good morning to you.
Good morning, Matt. How you doing?
And you know your music. I've known you for a while. You know your music. You know what counts.
Yeah, I tend to get out there a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm not one for sitting around. I just love the music.
I don't think you can be if you're running a thing called Shoreline Out and About, but that's another story in itself. What makes Connecticut such a bastion for great live venues?
Well, there's just so many of them, and because we don't have really a major city like New York City, they tend to be all over the place. Connecticut's music scene started with jazz. Great jazz site, Jazz Stew's out there, and it's just a great place for music.
Some of the venues, you've got the Warner Theater, you've got Toad's Place,
exactly.
You've got the joints in New London, and then even the casinos have come in with medium-sized venues. There is something for everybody, for every kind of music.
Absolutely.
Right.
I mean, on any given day, you can go see heavy metal, you could see the cover bands. It's just amazing. There's just too much music out there some days.
Wonderful. Let's talk about three in particular. First one, celebrating, I didn't realize we're celebrating 35 years. 8 to the Bar.
8 to the Bar.
Yeah. 35
years. I remember them back in the day. I was all of 7 when I first saw them. Okay, maybe not. But yeah, they've actually had 3 separate incarnations. And the great thing about the show next week, yes, is that I believe that's their very first picture before they did their very first show.
That was when the world was in black and white. Color had not been invented yet.
Yeah, it's really sad because a lot of pictures I gave you are in black and white. Okay, but
they're playing Toad's Place May 14th.
That's correct.
That would be next week. We have the information. We'll put up on the screen. If you haven't heard of 8 to the Bar, what kind of music do they do?
They can do anything from Motown to swing, and they also do their original music. So
beautiful.
That's a great thing about 8 to the Bar.
There it is. B. Willie Smith Band. A week later, also at Toad's Place.
Absolutely. B. Willie Smith Band will be joined by my good friends the Cobalt Rhythm Kings. And B. Willie Smith is one of those bands that you just can't sit down when they play. Okay, we can't sit down anyways. But
sure.
Great band. They've been playing out almost as long as 8 to the Bar. The difference is they only do one show because the lead singer lives out west, so he comes home every year around Memorial Day. They do a show here, they do a show in Rhode Island.
So speak now or forever hold your peace.
Exactly. Until next year. Yeah.
Right. Let's wrap it up with B.O.M.B Fest. B.O.M Fest is, I've not heard of B.O.M Fest. It's at the Durham Fairgrounds on May 30th. B.O.M stands for?
Bring Our Music Back. And what we saw in the past couple of years was the music scene kind of drifted away. It's all a bottom line thing. But it's really starting to come back. And this started last year at Harkness Park, and they've moved it to the Durham Fairgrounds. You have bands like Christine Ullman, 30 Seconds to Mars, Aquaforce, and Rah Rah Riot. I love some of these band names.
Some of them are great. The information on your screen, again, that is May 30th from noon to 10 o'clock. That's a long day at the Durham Fairgrounds, and rain or shine. Let's tie it all together with Shoreline Out and About, because if you want to know everything about every kind of music that is playing in town, in the city, in the state, on the Shoreline, you guys have it all at the website.
We got it going.
Yeah, excellent. If you want more information on them or what we mentioned, it's all on our website, WTNH.com. We'll hook you up to Shoreline Out and About. News 8, that's WTNH.com. Edwin Bartlett, always a pleasure.
Thank you very much, Matt.
When we come back, a look at the forecast details for the weekend, which includes Mother's Day. We'll rock and roll with that coming up.